What day is it today?
Calf Club! Calf Club!
Welcome back everyone. I've got the calves on board here and we're just heading down to school. Put these around the front to break the wind for them. Hopefully we get down there alright. It's only 5 minutes down the road. We've made it. Sparkling unicorn, marshmallow. There's about 10 calves in total. Who's your calf? What's her name?
Spotty.
Spotty. I can see why. Big calf, eh?
I could have named it Scary. Or Popcorn.
It's got a bit of a scary face on it.
Yeah, and it has a popcorn right there. Popcorn.
Where you go? Going. Going.
Game on to the big unit. He's looking good. Oh, it's trying to run.
Too slow.
Home straight boys. It doesn't want to go.
Good boy, William.
Well done. Yeah. Nice.
Whoa, look at that nice ribbon, Will.
Next up's the obstacle course. Come on, Marshmallow.
Where you go? Hi, seniors. Bring your calves down here, please. Good boy.
Come on, Marshmallow. Go through the flags. Nice, good work, Willie. Oh, red one. This is the older kids here. There's, what is there? 2, 4, 6, 7 calves. Well, that was a pretty successful day. It's actually the next day now, but he was pretty happy with that. He got a few ribbons and he got champion for the obstacle course. So what happens there is that there were 2 age groups. There were older kids and then there were the younger kids. There were 4 in his group, and I think there was 4, there must have been 7 in the older ones, because there were 11 total, and then Frankie was a preschooler, so she wasn't included in those 2. She was sort of had her own sections, but she was the only one. So 11 total out of 100 kids at the school. It's certainly not what they used to be. Those ag days used to be full of calves and lambs. There were 4 lambs actually. I didn't go over there, but there were 4, so it's a bit of a shame. I guess some years you don't get many and then others it picks back up, but for that school there's not a heap of farming families. It is a country school, but a lot of kids do come from out of town. My cousin Janet farms just over the road there. She's pretty much retired, and she actually gets calves and gives the opportunity for kids that haven't or want to give it a shot but can't do it because they don't live on a farm. They can go to her place, the bus drops them off, and then they go and look after their calves. She's actually done that for ages. She was on the Good Sorts the other night, but then they filmed her one like 10 years ago, I think it was. But yeah, it's a cool thing, and that's just what happens at these country schools. They all have them. Then there's actually a group day next week, which is at Pirongia, but I don't think we'll go to that. That's like sort of all the schools in the area combined to go to that, and they find a sort of a winner. But you might be a little bit too much this year. We'll wait till he's a little bit older maybe. Sydney's here this morning. He's turned up. He's mowing my silage. This is one of the paddocks, or he's going to do this one last. So he's in the permanent over there. There's 2 permanent paddocks, that one. Oh, I ain't in the bottom of this, but they're browning up nicely. So there's just one more to go over there. He's done the triangle one, he's done the other one, So it's just that one and then this one. I think the mowers have got like an 11-metre cut. It might be a little bit more, it might be near 12. So he smokes through them pretty fast. Probably only take him about I don't know, maybe just over an hour. Probably the biggest thing is changing paddocks. Folding up and changing paddocks, but they're all fairly close to each other. I was hoping to put the drone up, I've got it with me, but I actually got a new phone and I didn't realise I didn't have the app on it to fly the drone. So I'm downloading that and it must be massive because it's taken like 5 minutes to download a quarter of it. So yeah, must be a big file. Well, it's not the app that's held me up, it's this little plug here which connects the controller to my phone because they've changed the new charging device.
What have you got? Have you got the right plugs?
No, I haven't got anything that'll link that to that. I didn't even contemplate that. Morning, Sydney. Dad's got a copper bracelet. He always wears this because he's got what do you get? Tennis elbow, and he reckons that fixes it.
Yep, that fixes it.
So what have you got, Sid? Because you've got two of them. And they're massive. Look, they're bloody huge.
Is that one folded? Is that folded over?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, this is something, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Just a bit of drain copper. Yeah, drainage copper. Spouting copper, yeah. Does it work?
It helps, but don't cure you.
No.
It helps.
Exactly. Yep. Wouldn't wear it, but it didn't work.
Well, all our grandparents had them.
I put some magnets on for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I put this on back on. Yeah.
So you can notice it.
Magnets didn't do much.
Might ring Bill's up and see because these annual paddocks will need a little bit of wilt time. The plan was that we would cut today, Thursday, then bale on Saturday. So give it a couple of days, but I think these permanent paddocks, which are the brown ones, they're a lot lighter and that's gonna go crispy real fast. Sid reckons they'd almost be ready to go this afternoon maybe, so yeah, maybe if they could swing past and bale them a day earlier and then come back and bale the annual later on. It's a little bit heavier too, this stuff. That'd be good. I'll see what he says. He's only probably been going for 5 minutes and look how much of a cut he's already taken. I timed it when he did the one over there and it took him 9 minutes. And that was a hectare and a half. It's just, for me to do this myself, it would take me absolutely all day with my little 2.8 mower. And it's just so much quicker getting him in. I just don't have the time at the moment to sit on a tractor all day. He's throwing the outside in just because it makes it easier for the rake man. But you can see the strip spray which we did a while ago, you can see it is nice and dead in between the grass there. This grass has been sprayed with glyphosate too, so it is in the stage of dying. It was done a day later than the triangle paddock over there and that's looking fairly brown already. So give this another day or two and it should be looking fairly similar. How many horsepower is this tractor?
I think this one's chipped 300.
There's the change of paddocks, so we're going from permanent rights now, where I pulled that fence out, into the annual. It looks a lot heavier, but this stuff wilts down pretty quick. Like there's a lot of water in this stuff, so once it wilts, it's surprising how much less you get at the end of the day. Sid's grandmother and my grandfather were brother and sister, because you grew up just down the road, not far actually. as they used to do back in the day, eh? Stay fairly local. But you've been at, how long have you been at Finch's for? Would it be 30 years?
It's coming up 28 years.
28 years, you'll get a long service award soon. Awesome, thank you, Sydney. That's alright. That was, I think that's 2.2 hectares, eh? I don't know how long it took you, bugger all. 15 minutes?
Yep.
Easy.
So it's about 9.3 hectares.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they strip till 10.4, and then other paddocks a hectare. So that would be, oh, that would be 10.4. Yeah, so that'd be right. Yeah, it's pretty light here. I'd say it's a little bit damp underneath, but on top it's already crispy. You can hear that rustling. I rang up before and this permanent we're going to bail it this afternoon. There was actually in the forecast chance of showers, and it's kind of clouding over. But yeah, it'd be good to get this done, and then at least I can put a few bales away tomorrow maybe, because I don't think there'll be a lot. So, you know, I was going to put them in the silage pit there. Probably. Things do change though. It's about 10 to 7 and Josh has turned up with a rake. That's the good thing about throwing that outside row in, is that the rake doesn't hit anything. Not to say it would hit anything, but it just takes it out of it. I think when I did a season on it, when I left school, I think I bent a couple of arms. I hit 2 posts. It was on a 4-rotor rake, so generally you always hit something somewhere, but try not to. But I think it's wilted down pretty good. It's a little bit green in places underneath where it's a little bit heavier. That'll be sweet. I don't know if it'll be particularly like good milking quality silage, but it'll be good for in the winter with dry cows. I don't know how many bales I'll get either, maybe 12. I'm always pretty bad at guessing, say 12. But that annual should be alright. I reckon that should be a pretty good crop, or good silage. He's all done, and I've sent him, or I've given him directions to go to that bottom paddock over there. He said the baler might be a couple of hours. They are next door. Maybe I'll shoot up the top of the road and have a little look. A few troubles today, that's why they're a little bit late, but oh, that's alright, they'll get it in. But I won't be staying up to film it, not if it's going to be a couple of hours. Oh, yep, no, he's going to be a while. There's one paddock, just the second one in from the road, and there's one over there, and it doesn't even look like he's in any of them. They didn't make it last night, they got a bit held up. I think they're a bit of a late one. So they're here today. There won't be many bales, I think. They couldn't make it last night, they got a bit held up. I think they had a bit of a late one. Maybe the baler was playing up, I think. But he's done the first paddock over there. There's only 2 bales in there. So that won't take long to put away. And so far, there's one that's just been wrapped in there, and then there's 2 sitting over by that gateway. So 3 in here. Might get 4 out of here. So I might not get to 10. It might not be far off. Might as well just chuck them away now. I'll just put them over here in the corner, they're out of the way. The cows won't be coming down here very often because this race is only to these 2 paddocks, which will be in Maize. So they won't be able to reach over and grab them. There's my big stack of them. How many? 6 there. So there's 6 and the 2 over there, which I'm gonna go and get now on my way home. For 8 bales, which is better than nothing. But that definitely tidies these maize paddocks up now and just takes all the trash off, and it'll die down a little bit. I'm not going to plant these till sort of mid next week. I need to wait till rain because I've got to put base fert on this year. I need rain to wash it in. I don't want to let it sit there for ages, so we're going to try and plant before the rain, which should be next weekend, and then we can get fert on and everything should be hunky-dory. But I wanted to get those bales off because I want to put the cows in here probably in tomorrow morning. They can go and chew these out. Like there's these patches here where the baler hasn't quite picked up, which is fine. Like it was pretty light, so hopefully the cows might come and just chew at this or eat some of it, eat the grass around the edges, have a little bit of a pick. But that will pretty much wrap it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and apart from that, see you next time.